Hi there, everybody. My name is Lindsey, and my favorite thing about VBS are the fun songs that you get to learn and dance to. I grew up going to VBS, and that was my favorite thing, was learning the new songs and getting to learn the moves throughout the week and getting to show my parents at home and my sister and all my friends the moves. So that was my favorite thing. I'm so glad that I get to be here this week with you as your small group leader. I hope you guys have been having a great time at VBS. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? That's right, you see yourself. But what do you think would happen if we lived our whole life focused only on ourselves? I think we would miss out on so much around us in this world. In our Bible study story this week, Jesus tells us to love God with all of our heart and soul and mind, and to love our neighbors as ourselves. He tells us to put down that mirror that we're focusing on ourselves and look at everybody else. When we want to live for God, we have to look past ourselves and focus on ways to love other people. When you look beyond yourself, you can accomplish our bottom line for the week, which is you can live for God by loving others. But what does it look like to love others? Paul in the Bible describes love in a lot of different ways. Love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't get angry easily. That means when we show love, we show those characteristics to other people. So I have 2 daughters and a son, and my daughters' names are Ruthie, she's 6, and Laurel, she's 4. And they usually get along really well, but every so often they have a little bit of a hard time getting along. And we were just on a trip, and we were with their grandparents, and their grandparents gave each of them a bracelet. One was purple and one was pink. Well, Ruthie, my oldest, got the pink one, and Laurel got the purple one. Well, Laurel was kind of sad because she really, really, really wanted the pink one. And so she was pretty sad. And Ruthie looked at Laurel and saw that she was sad. She looked in her face that she had cried a little bit, and she was just kind of sitting there sad. She wasn't very happy, and Ruthie thought, you know what? I like the purple one too. So she went over to Laurel and she handed her the pink bracelet, and she said, Laurel, you can have this one. I know that that's what you want. So I asked Laurel, how did that make you feel whenever Ruthie gave you that bracelet that you wanted? And she said, it made me feel so happy. And it made me feel like Ruthie loved me and cared for me. And that made her really happy. So that's a story and an example of a way that Ruthie put herself, even though her favorite color was pink, she saw that Laurel really wanted that pink bracelet. And so she gave it to Laurel. So I think that's an example of things that we can do in our life to our siblings, we can help and love our parents, to people that we don't even know we can love. So those are just some examples. Did you know that when we love others and put others before ourselves, we are actually reflecting God's love to them? That's right. And you know what? When we do things for other people, and we put ourselves aside, God can fill you with a great joy that you didn't have before. I have felt that joy before, and I know that you probably have too. When you've done something for somebody, and because you made that person happy, that gave you happiness, and it made you feel joy. And that's from God. There's never a day when God doesn't show his love to us in some way. Most of the time we may not even notice, but if we take a closer look and we think really hard about the things that God has done for us, I bet you can think of something. When we take a closer look, we'll spot evidence of his care protection, and love all around us. If we keep our eyes open for ways to say or do something kind for others, we're spreading God's love out in the world. That's what we're here for, to spread God's love. This week in your small group time, you will get to do some activities that will really help you understand how you can live for God by loving others. And don't forget, remember to send a picture or a video of any virtual VBS activity to Miss Courtney so that you can get a prize in the mail. Who doesn't love a good mail prize? So I hope that you have a great week, everyone. And thanks so much for tuning in to VBS this week. Bye.